We saw, and if you go back, and there was attacks overseas where you had vehicles that were being used as, being weaponized to become an instrument of destruction. And as we looked at the events that we sponsored and have here in town, we wanted to step up and be proactive. We don't want to have those things happen. It's sad when it does, right? And we looked at what tools that we had available and how we might be able to use that and put that into operation here in town. And we worked with Public Works, with fire, and with the police. And we look at every event, and the police are part of the special events working group that we have as well. And tried to put together how we could do this and prevent that type of a thing. And it just goes to show you, even though, I'm sure this incident in New Orleans is going to be put under the microscope, they're very tough to stop if you have somebody that really wants to do something. So, but every proactive thing that you can do in advance to make and show that you're a hard target, for example, may be worth every dollar you spend on it and preventing from happening. So, something we take very seriously.
How often and how much do you have to think about things like that when you're planning events?
Every time. You have to think about it every time. You have to, and I think if you don't, then you're letting your guard down. So that's part of the role that we see in special events working groups, right? I know that for different events that we've had in your town, we go through a safety lens. We look at it through that and say, what do we have to do? It's a part of that emergency preparedness, right? And I know Chief Coleman does an outstanding job, and we ask him to look at every scenario that we could potentially face here in town. It's something you have to look at for every event today.